Most of you who know me or follow me online are certainly aware of the two important elements in my productivity journey. GTD, the Getting Things Done methodology popularized by David Allen, and Evernote, my digital system for tracking nearly every aspect of my life. I posted a bunch of videos on how I've set up Evernote to work for me, but today I want to share how I have incorporated GTD into Evernote. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, click the like button below and consider subscribing. I'm going to have many more videos about how to use Evernote and how to incorporate GTD into the future, so you don't want to miss any one of them. Okay, let's take a look at my demo account. In recent time, Evernote has added a tasks function to its product, and while tasks work well, I don't use it. And here's why I don't recommend it if you're just getting started with the system. Most of the features of tasks require you to be a paid Evernote user. Lots of people who are just getting started are using the free version. So if you're just starting, well, you won't be able to add due dates, reminders, and other features. Plus, quite frankly, my system works. So unless you are already an Evernote Pro, I suggest you look at my system first. So here's how I track everything. Once you have your Evernote account created, you should set up individual notebooks around the areas of focus that GTD recommends. These are where you will store everything you need to track or to keep. I recommend you start by setting up notebooks. Think of these as your file folders. How do you do it? New notebook. Couldn't be simpler than that. You can also use the shortcuts Alt-Shift-N on Windows or Shift-Command-N on Mac. Or if you are in the notebook section, just use the green button. So for me, that means I have set up notebooks for personal projects, consulting projects, teaching, errands. But before I do that, and this will make sense in a few moments, I want to create a notebook for every client or project that I'm working on. This might be a book I'm researching, a location for a vacation that I'm investigating, a new course I want to develop. As you can see, right now, it doesn't matter if it's a personal or a work-related project. That could be a lot of notebooks and create quite a mess in your system. So the next step is to stack our project notebooks so the common items are grouped all together. For example, I want all of my consulting projects in one notebook and personal projects in another. So let me show you how to create a stack. Click Create a Stack. Now, I do this for the ones I mentioned before: personal projects, consulting projects, teaching, errands. I make sure that every notebook resides in one of those stacks. So all of my consulting projects now reside with all my consulting projects. Teaching projects in the teaching folder. All of the errands I have to run and remember go into my errands folder. I create a few other notebooks: waiting for, someday maybe, reference, and archives. In this case, I'll create one archive folder, but sometimes you may need more than one archive folder, and I'll explain why a little bit later. Now, here's the next step. Using the GTD methodology, you should set up agendas or notes that will serve as a reminder of all of the things you need to have in front of you when you meet with your business manager or someone else. What I do is set up tags for people that I work with and I may need to consult with on a particular topic or project. So let me make up a few. Bob, the business manager. Mary, the marketer. Lori, the wife. Jane, my boss at the school I teach. That'll get us started. Now, whenever I create a note in one of my project folders that I need to discuss with Bob, let's say, I tag it with Bob's name. So now the next time I meet with Bob, all I do is click on his tag and all of the notes that pertain to him will pop up. We have a conversation about that item. I date and I type in the reference into that note. So I'm always current. You could also tag more generically, like, marketing department or business or whatever. If you have reasons to meet with different members of a department rather than just one person like the manager, that's really up to you. Now, I know a lot of people use one gigantic notebook for everything and then rely on tags. I guess you can do it that way, but that system requires you to remember 10, 20, 30, 50, hundreds of tags. And I don't want to have to go through all of that. This way I know everything is filed by the type of project it is, personal, business, or whatever. My tags are there for quick hits. For, as I said, if I want to meet with the marketing department, I click on the marketing tag and all of my marketing notes are now in front of me. Believe it or not, that is the basic system. That's the core of my system. Now, next time, I will start walking you through how to use the system to get things done inside of Evernote. I'm Dave Edwards. Thanks for joining me.